I'm gonna try not to hurt that glute muscle, but if I do, that's okay. Oh shit. All right, done with the squats. At the bottom of that, felt something down here. Probably gonna be feeling that for the next 5 or 6 days. All right, we are back with chest day. I know last one was chest day for all the millions of you that are watching out there. But I did pull day yesterday, wasn't able to record, so here we are. Another day to get stronger, to save humanity, because that's what it's all about. I got new plates. I finally got enough weight to where I can deadlift. I did my first 300 plus pound lift yesterday. Just didn't have the weights to do it before, but here I am. These look massive. It's fun. I have a whole mixed match set of plates here, as you will see as you continue to watch this highly entertaining and highly educational video. 2 plus 2 is... I was homeschooled. I don't remember. But I don't know if I'm going to do squats today. I did deadlifts yesterday. Record yourself working out if you haven't done it yet, because I was making pretty decent errors on literally all my lifts because I've never recorded myself working out before. So I have a muscle in my butt cheek over here that I've never worked before in my workouts, because I was rotating too far to my right at the bottom of my squats and my deadlifts, and I was disengaging the top of this glute muscle here. So when I discovered the error, I was practicing using light weights, and my cheek was so sore for the next day or two. So it's a little tender. I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift heavy squats for a while until I strengthen that specific aspect of my muscle. But we're going to try. At the very least, we're going to do bench, overhead press, and tricep work today. But feeling good, ready to go. Let's warm up. I'm going to try not to rub my nose too much like this in the video. I notice I do that a lot in my videos. It's probably from the speed that I take before the workouts, aka the pre-workout. We all know how that feels. I don't know why I get an itchy nose. Sometimes I do. I also try not to do too many of these. But, you know, the shirt feels weird. It's just the way to adjust it without reaching up here. And I'm getting loose. Okay, warmed up. Good enough. My last warm-up rep was 243. It was a little rougher than I wanted to be, so I got 263 on here because of these 44-pound plates that I have here. That's what it adds up to. But yeah, we're going for it anyway. If anything, I'll just have to do the roll of shame if I fail. But I won't fail. I'm gonna get it. Another reason why you should record yourself is so that you can post it on YouTube and you can generate thousands of dollars and millions of dollars, just like I have with my YouTube channel. This YouTube channel, not another one, not one that you think could be hidden. I know logic tells you I'm not making that kind of money off this channel, but get over it. Okay. All right, 263, new PR. Here we go. Woo! Holy shit. All right. Form went bad on that one. Form went south. I felt that in my right shoulder. Too much. That was a battle, but way off the bench. I'm gonna try and work on that. But hey, that's two weeks in a row. This is my third push day, trying out this strength training regimen. Got a new PR, gone up 10 pounds every week. That was close. That was a battle. I think I was pushing for like 10 seconds straight there, but we got it. But one of the things I was doing poorly on my bench was I had a tendency to, when I have my arms fully extended, I have my arms too far over to the left, and then when I would come down, I would be in good position, but then I'd bring it back up to the left. So I'm trying to keep it over my chest better, keep it to the right when I'm at the top. That's the way I have to think of it. But I'm pretty sure as I was pushing back up on that, I felt myself go back to the old pattern, which is probably why I felt that a little bit in my shoulder. So I might just have to do in between these, just might have to do like practice reps, just to practice that form, but not got too heavy with it or something. That's just something I can do in between on rest days. But hey, 263 baby, making progress, saving the world, saving humanity. So for those of you that haven't watched me before, which I'm sure is all of you, except for you, wife, thank you for your unwavering support. I want a divorce. Life is boring. I got to do something to change it up. So whenever you see this, that will be the indicator that it's time for you to get out. But until then, I love you. Anyway, I will, what I'm doing here is just RPE, strength training, rate of perceived exertion. I've never done it before. I only heard it about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Thought I'd give it a try, but it's, do 1 set of 1, real heavy, trying to find your 1 rep max every time you do this. So now I'm doing 3 sets of 3 with about 80% of what I did that 1 rep max with. The rate of perceived exertion on this should be around an 8 out of 10. And then I will do either 2 sets or 3 sets of 6 to 10 reps with about 70% of the 1 rep max, but that's supposed to be about a 9 or a 10 in RPE. So yeah, give it a shot. I've got good results so far. Six, 7, okay, that's not good. The hell was that? Huh. Well, now trying to move the bar further over me, I think it's causing me to rotate. Whoops. That's why we're doing it. Try to get better. Try and improve. This is the first time in a long time I haven't listened to music while working out. It's kind of weird. It's nice to just be alone with your thoughts every now and then. People need to do it more often, I'm sure. Confront the demons. We're confronting our physical demons. Might as well knock out the mental and emotional ones while we're at it. I don't actually have any demons. I'm perfect. Perfect in every way, except for weightlifting. Okay, done with bench. I went up another 10 pounds in all 3 sets this week. It's fun. This really strokes the ego. Sorry about that. Really strokes the ego. You know, we get stronger and stronger every week. I'm sure this is going to continue indefinitely. And within, I don't know, 52 weeks, I'm going to be breaking all sorts of world records. I've got the frame for it. I've got the willpower for it. All we need is time. Time in the gym. Gonna move on to squats now. I'm gonna try not to hurt that glute muscle, but if I do, that's okay. I've never spent so much time warming up before. Normally I would just kind of go until I feel good, whatever it is what I was doing, and then just go. I've never done 1 rep maxes on a weekly basis though. That's a good way to warm up. It takes forever to just kind of go, 50, 30, 20 pounds at a time. As you start climbing up in the weight, it's like, oh yeah, another 20 pounds on there. No big deal. It's kind of a nice way to mentally prepare yourself as well as physically prepare yourself, because we all know what it's like to pick up 20 pounds. It just doesn't feel heavy at all. So get that mental right until you hit that point where 20 pounds feels really freaking heavy. Okay, warmed up on the squat. I got 293 on here. That sounds like so much freaking weight to me. This was my deadlift PR as of about 3 weeks ago. I deadlifted yesterday at 323. I could do more, but I felt like that was good for the week. But it's weird to put this much weight on me. I never use these guards, which is obviously very, very smart. You should definitely do that too. But I'm using the guards today because I'm a little nervous, a little worried that I'm going to collapse under this, so let's hope not. I think I got this though. Last warm-up rep was 263 and it felt pretty good. Well, it's 30 pounds. That's nothing. My kid weighs more than that. She's light. Oh, that feels good. I got this. Wow, that felt really good. I don't know how low I'm going. I'm pretty sure I got parallel on that. That's really as low as I care to go right now. That felt pretty good though. I think I could do more. That's probably the speed that's giving me the strength to do it. So much for not rubbing my nose. All right, on to the next. Shit. Well, it's a good thing that felt good because it was the wrong weight. I was homeschooled. I tried to do the math in my head. That was a big mistake. I was fortunately only off 10 pounds. So I squatted 283. Gonna do it again because I ain't a bitch and I ain't a liar. So officially 293 this time. I got it. I'll do it. Don't worry. Oh, oh. All right, I felt the 10 pounds on that one. Wow. I'm fighting the push today. Feels good to overcome. Now on to the next thing. Oh, shit. Shit. All right, done with the squats. At the bottom of that, felt something down here. Probably gonna be feeling that for the next 5 or 6 days. Back in the day, I probably would have just pushed through that. Just keep going, keep doing something. But, if you feel it, it's just time to stop. Because 5 or 6 days could turn into 2 to 3 weeks very quickly instead. That's tender enough to where I might be done with everything. We'll see. Because normally next I'd do overhead squats, but I don't know if the hip and the back are going to handle that okay. We'll test it, find out. Shit. Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Scratch that. I'm not going to test overhead press because this is pretty tender. Like a really, really smart person, I pretty much think I hurt exactly what I specified at the beginning of this video that I was going to try not to hurt. But oh well, hurting happens. I'm trying to learn, trying to correct form. What I might have to do is put a pause on the PRs and go back to kind of basics for a little bit until I get this form thing straightened out and get this muscle stronger, get the hip, this whole area stronger, because like I said, I'm pretty sure that I was just rotating slightly to my right and it was disengaging this whole area, because if you are standing and you use your glutes and your legs to turn, you can feel the activation right there in that upper glute. So it was just dead. It just wasn't doing anything. So while the rest of me might be ready to lift this, that muscle might only be ready to lift 70 pounds. I don't know. I'm gonna have to fix that. Next video might just be me going through a rehab session with you. Just a nice, relaxing rehab session. The immediate reaction of this for me is to get kind of pissed. Well, I won't even say that. I used to get pissed, but it does suck to have to put off potentially the PR stuff, because I am having fun with that. But who cares? I don't plan on stopping, so who cares how long it takes? I'm just gonna have fun, enjoy the process, even enjoy the injuries as much as possible. If I have to stay off of it for a while, it just gives me more time to do something else. Like play Elden Ring Night Rain, which is a ton of fun if you haven't played that yet. I'm also gonna have to look for a new wife, because I'm divorcing mine as soon as she sees this video. Just too much support. It's just too predictable. I feel too good. I need to change it up. You know, I got the injury, so I just need to fuck up my emotional and my mental states well, and I can just rehab all that together, post that. Well, shit, this is her camera. I'm not getting divorced yet. I will get a new camera, then get divorced. So, wife, when you watch this, ignore everything that I've said. But yeah, we can rehab all that together, and I can post these videos when I don't have anywhere to live anymore. All I need is a cage and a bed. That's all there is to life. Well, and a PlayStation, I guess, so I can continue to play Elden Ring Night Rain. Injuries are a good opportunity to really work on the mentals, though, man, because working out as long as I have for the last, or as consistently as I have for the last 5-6 years, I feel worse on the days that I don't work out. And there's been months, maybe not months, but I've gone 2 or 3 months at a time without not working out every single day. Obviously, on a lot of those days, it's just pretty light work, just some cardio or something like that, but you just feel better. I just feel better after doing a workout. So the mental aspect of it is just telling yourself it's okay to rest. It's okay to not do anything today. If it comes down to it, you can kind of always do something. It's one thing I would say that I'm good at is training around an injury. A quote I heard recently is to be happy but not satisfied with life. And that one was one of those things where you felt it, but you haven't really been able to say it so concisely and so accurately. Getting injured is another good opportunity to work on that. Just be happy. You'll get back to it when you get to it. That's all I have to say for today, I think. Thanks for sticking with me if you did. See you.